Welcome viewers to day 9 of our 30-day Power BI series. So today's topic is formatting of area and the line chart. Okay. So this is our Power BI interface. So in the previous video we have seen the line chart and the area chart here. Here we had three axes, that is x axis, y axis and secondary y axis. Okay. So in the x-axis we have order date, in the y-axis we have sum of sales, and the secondary axis we have sum of a shipping cost. Okay, so here too you can give a x-axis the date values you can give it. Okay, but in y-axis you can give a numerical value. Even here also you can give a numerical value. In the legend you can give a categorical value as well. Okay, any values like categorical or a numerical values. Okay, let's get started now. So here see in the last video I forgot to tell you one thing. So you know where to give a x-axis. So this is your x-axis and this is your y-axis, but we x-axis and this is your y-axis, but we have our secondary y-axis as well. So on the right hand side you see the numbers, so this is your secondary y-axis. Okay, yes, so let's get started. So let's go to the format page here. Here we have a x-axis, y-axis and secondary y-axis. All right, so when you click on the x-axis here you get a type, so that is your continuous or categorical, and here we have a minimum, so you can set the range. Click on this calendar and you will be able to do that. So and here we have a maximum, so the same thing for a maximum as well. And here when I scroll down we have a values here. When you click on a values you can change your design font, you can change the font size. If you want to make it to a bold you can make it. Okay, yes, now if you want to change a color you can change a color. So see, this is your x-axis values here. Okay, yeah, then here we have a display unit. So how should it be displayed? So like thousands, millions, billions and trillions. Okay, and we have a title as well, so the title is on by default. If you want to off it, so you cannot see the year there. Okay, if I on it you can see the year. So this is the year, this is sum of sales, and here we have a sum of shipping cost. Okay, then let's look at the y-axis now. Okay, so this is our y-axis. In the y-axis we have same thing, minimum, maximum, then logarithmic scale, and we have an invert range, so you get a hands-on. Okay, so that you get to know. Always you have to practice. Then we have a values here. When you click on the values you get a same thing, font and the font size, bold, italic, color, whichever color you want to give it. Okay, that color. Okay, yes, again the same thing. If you want to give a decimal places, okay, so one decimal places, so here see here 70.00 k. Okay, after a point I'm giving a two decimals here. Okay, so that it is a value decimal places, so how many values you have to give it after a decimal places, that is all right. So say 3, if I give it a 3, so here you can give a see a 3 here. All right, yeah, so that was your y-axis. Yeah, now let's look at the secondary y-axis. And the secondary y-axis also the same. Here we have a minimum, maximum values here to increase the font and the font size. Okay, to change the font and the font size. Here we have a bold colors. You can set a color here, which will the color you want. You can set it. All right. Yeah. So see here. Yes, then here again we have a display units and value decimal places. Okay, so you can use that. Let me close it now. Yeah. Now let's move to legend. So see, here we have a secondary y-axis and the legend. Okay, two things we have. So if you give it data in the legend, so you cannot give it in the secondary axis. If you give it in the secondary axis, you cannot give it in the legend. So here the position you can give it set to a top right, top left. Okay, wherever you want, you can just select it top left. All right. Yeah, this is the style, marker style. Here I can give it. So this is how. Yeah, sum of sales, sum of shipping cost. Okay, so top right stacked. Yeah, here let's give a marker here. Okay, style. Yeah, then match line color. So you can turn it on and turn it off that. So the colors of the color lines of the color will be matched here. Then we have a text. For the text also you can change a color, you can give a font size, okay, or you can change the font as well. Then the same thing, we have a title. Here we have a grid lines, okay, whether it's a horizontal or a, yeah, so say this is a grid line here we have. So can you see here, this is a grid line. So if I turn it off that, and here the transparency is 0. Okay, you can increase the transparency here we have, and here we have a lines here like see dotted here we have it, right? So if I want to give a dash, so here you can give a dash. See, now you can see it clearly. This is your grid lines. All right. Yeah, again the width, you can decide the width, what is the width you have to give it. All right. Yes, now, yeah, we have a zoom slider. Okay, if you turn it on the zoom slider, so you get it on the x axis and y axis as well. Okay, so you want to increase and decrease it, so you can just do that. Hmm? Then for the secondary y axis also, if you want a slider, you can give it. Okay, and slider labels, if you want to add, you can add it. So here, see, this is the January 2015, February 2015, March, April. All right. Then if you want to give a tool tips, so whenever I go there, so here you get a information. Okay, now here we have a lines. Yeah, here we have a lines here, so you can give it a lines for some of sales. Yeah, then we have a solid dashed. The this is the lines is. Wait, let me show it to you here. You want to give a dotted, so say this is the dotted lines here. Okay. Yeah, here we have a join type, how it has to join it. Maybe round or meter, B level, whichever you want, you can give it here. Okay, let me give a solid lines here. Okay, you can increase the width of your lines as well. And here, let's look at the color. If you want to give a color, you can give it. So, see, you can change the color of that line. Yes, okay. Now, here we have a shade area. Shade area is nothing but like, see, this is your area, shade area. Okay. Now we have a markers. If you want to add the markers, you can add the markers as well. Okay, when you click on it, where you want to add a marker, to the down. Okay, let me show this for you. So see here, there is a pink color markers. Okay, yeah, and let me give a color of that. I'll give a black. So say these are the markers where you see the small circle. All right, that is your markers. And here, if you want to give a border, so you can give a border as well for your data, for your chat. Sorry, chat. Okay. Then here we have a data labels on. If you on the data labels, so you can see that 323. Okay. Yes, 288, 25.8537K. Okay, so this is the thing, and here we have a position where you want to position it, you can give. And here we have a title, value, details, background also you can give it. Here you can give a layout for your chart. Leader lines, we have series labels, plot your background. Okay, so these are the things you have it in the formatting of line chart and the area chart. When I go to a general, here we have a different properties, you can set its height and the width here. Then we have a position. Okay, here we have a position for horizontal and vertical. Then we have a padding, advanced setting. Okay, here we have a title, effects also you can give effects as well, which effect you wanted for a background effect. Okay, so see here if I give it, yeah, all right. So the background effect you can give it, yes, all right. So now the visual border, if you want to give, you can set a visual border as well. Shadow, you have it, you have an option for a shadow. Okay, let me give another color here. Okay, so here it gives you the shadow there. Then data format, you can apply the setting for the data format. Then we have a header icons, tooltips, and all text. All right. Yes, perfect. So now this was your format of line chart and the area chart. Okay. Found this video helpful, please like the video. Okay, subscribe to the channel.